there's good times that I've had, and way back when, Guardians, I was, I was inexperienced. I was a newbie, even though I had been playing for a couple of years. Now you have to remember this, okay? Remember this. I had been playing for a while, but I was inexperienced. The controller was something brand new and alien to me. I grew up with a joystick. It was a joystick. It was a fire button. This is what we did. My right hand, joystick. Left hand, fire button. And we just did this all day long. You move this, you pound this. That's how it was. And it took a quarter. You got to work out with your hands, and you had to pay a quarter for it. But gaming with the modern day controller or with the keyboard, because I am on a keyboard, yes, it's got a lot of lights. It's like Christmas in here. But that was new. That was new. And Havoc was speaking to me one day, and he said, Ransom, you're going to really like this game called Destiny. And I said, no, the games right now, I'm going to wait till technology catches up, because the games are pixelated. They're nasty to look at. And, if I'm going to play a game, it's Pac-Man, it's Space Invaders, Dig Dug, Donkey Kong. That was my playground of games. But Havoc said, no, you've got these consoles. Let's load it in. And I said, all right, I will give it a try. And I was retired at that point. And I loaded Destiny. I loaded up Destiny. And but now listen, only after watching Havoc play for about 30, 45 minutes. And I thought, okay, this is not pixelated. It's looking good. Graphically, it looks good. I landed on the tower, or Havoc landed on the tower, rather. And I was like, the marble floors, they're shiny. They're polished. This place is well maintained. I'm liking it. So I immediately downloaded Destiny. I immediately downloaded, started the campaigns, and was quickly overwhelmed. I was absolutely overwhelmed. And I know, Guardians, there's a lot of you out there that are with me on this. It was so complex, so just difficult to bring it all in. And back in that day, this was like hundreds of years ago in game, hundreds of years ago. Back in that day, there was no like pop-up, nothing. Nothing popped up. And I tried to play the game, and I was like, oh man, this is so hard. I don't know what does what on the controller, what buttons up, sideways, down, back. And Havoc said, okay, well, I will tutor you. I will be the light in your dark. And Havoc did. And one day, Havoc was away. And I thought, okay, this is my time. I will go in and I'm going to practice, because I'm sick of being beat down by these oppressive monsters that have invaded our solar system. So every day, Guardians, every day for a couple of hours, I would head out. I would go to the Cosmodrome. Choices were limited, but I would go to the Cosmodrome and I would practice. I would take my weapon. And this is back in a day, some of you will know this. You'll know firsthand. There was no limitless ammo. You had to go out into the monsters on the battlefield. You had to run around, zigzag, run, roll, pirouette, jump, and basically do a dance to find the ammo. And it was hard. I battled. I struggled to stay alive. But day in, day out, my power grew, my skill grew, until one day I went forth and I was with Havoc. We went forth, and we came out of that strike. I'm going to say it out loud, even though I know Havoc is in here listening. Guardians. We came out of that strike, and I had more takedowns than Havoc. I was number one. I was number one. Havoc, of course, being much, much younger than me, I'm a retired senior citizen. He jumped up and said, "I'm never going to help you again." And I said, "Why? What are you talking about?" He said, "Because you beat me in that strike." And I'm like, "I've been practicing, Guardian, so yeah, but I'm still going to need your help on the tough stuff, on the tough stuff." But really, that was kind of the weaning off point where Havoc said, "I think you've got this."